Well, peace and blessings, everyone. We're so happy to be with you today. We're excited. I don't know why, but I'm excited. And I'm excited about Yahweh. And today, I want to say greetings to everyone. Today, we're going to be talking about you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right because your outcome at the end is going to be better than where you are right now. Let's get started. So today it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Hey, Minister Wanda, so glad that you're here with us today. And
Hey,
you look so beautiful over there in your colors, your orange and the gold. Those are one of my favorite colors,
and you
along with yellow.
as
But
well. Thank you. And you look
gold
gorgeous.
always access. So I'm going to look in my mirror, and when we look in the mirror a lot of times and we say, is life worth living? And I want to say to you today that it is worth living. Why? You got a new day, a new chance to start over. So whatever happened yesterday, let's not carry it into the today. And when I know there's some things we're handling and we're going through and from yesterday, but it's your perspective of it today. You got a new day. You got a chance to for Yahweh to show you how to enter into today differently, how to handle the situation differently, and to remember that he's got you. He's really got you. And that if you look back, this what's that Dottie people that sings, when I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. We have things that we can remember in the past that causes us to be able to get through today. So I heard this morning when Yahweh was talking to me about it. He said, "It's the year buts. You say it's a new day, but," he said, "it's the buts that hinder us from getting to where we need to get to because we're so busy looking back. It looks terrible. It looks like we're not going to come out. It looks like it's a doomed situation. And the only thing he's saying is, I got you." He's like, let me handle it. I got you. So this morning, if you come on and you're trying to figure out how to work something out, I want you to know to give it to him and he'll work it out. We have new mercies every day. He restores us every day to be refreshed, restored, to go on new. So, one of the things I used to say, and we can even say lamentation. Lamentation talks about it. It says, because of Adonai, great love, we are not consumed. We are not consumed because of his love. For his compassion never faileth. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Hallelujah. And I want you to know today, get up, brush yourself off. Don't live in the past. Let's live in the present. It's like a gift. He's given you a gift for to start today over newly. So when you look in the mirror, don't look at what you seen yesterday. Look at it today and be blessed knowing that he's got you. Yes, be you full to full. beautiful today. So as we go about today, and I want you to notice, if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. And if you are at peace, you are living in the present. Today is a gift. So I wanted to say that today. The father was saying that. I wasn't saying it. I wasn't even thinking that way. And that's what he wants you to be encouraged and know. Not only is it a new day, but it was a gift unto you. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You have a gift that was gifted to you. Today was gifted to you. We don't just wake up because we have a new day. We wake up because we was gifted a new day. So as we go about today, I want to say greetings to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Leslie Montgomery, and you are tuned into LKM Kingdom Living, Leslie's Lessons Learned, and the beautiful Wanda L. Floyd. I can't forget that L. That L just makes it all right with us today. How you doing, Wanda?
I am doing well. It's so funny because I never used to call myself I, Wanda L. Floyd. I started calling myself Wanda L. Floyd because Harold started that. The incomparable Wanda L. Floyd. And I was like, after a while, it just kind of stuck with me.
Yeah.
I kind of like my whole government name, Wanda
Yeah.
L. Floyd.
I love it. I love
With Miss Leslie K. Montgomery.
it.
I am so happy and so elated to be here. Thank you for allowing me to grace this beautiful platform with you, Ms. Leslie. And, everybody, all of us, um, we have
We
moments.
have moments.
We have moments. Yesterday, in Sabbath, in the holy time with Yahweh. In the middle of my time with Yahweh, sitting with Him and doing my best to study, I had a moment. I had one of those breakdown, cry,
I did too at
slapping
the
down.
end.
Yeah, one of those nasty cries. uh, Yesterday. So we all have moments, one of those why moments. And this doesn't look like what you said it was supposed to look like. And I'm going to need your help through this because I'm hurting and it doesn't feel good. And the things that we say, again, is life worth living, right? And so the beautiful thing about having those moments is because we're allowed to have those moments, but we can't stay there. We have to have the moment, talk to Yahweh about it. And then what's so amazing about that is that He will answer. And so, in my moment of crying, and if y'all will allow me to say slobbing and snot and all of that, because it was one of those. I gently heard him whisper, and I just kept going everywhere he told me to go. First, it was Psalms 19, then it was Psalms 11, then it was Psalms 7, and then the last one was First Samuel, the second chapter. And I read the whole thing, and that ends up with Hannah's prayer.
Yeah. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
Right, right, right. I was like, I
Woo!
wiped my tears and I said, okay. And I went on back to the Torah, y'all. And I finished in the Torah. But that the point is that he didn't let me stay there long. He let me have my moment. He allowed me to feel bad. He allowed me to lay on his lap and cry. And Daddy, I don't understand. It's bad right now. Yeah, all of that. And then after I finished, he was like, okay, now take this. And then this and then this, and then now I need you to end with this prayer. And so I want to say to you today, if perhaps you woke up this morning and life has just dished you a blow and you can't get past yesterday, because you've had several of my yesterdays. But I want you to know that life is worth living. And we need all of you in this world, because I want you to know that a life without you is like a world without color. Now, if you looking at us right now, you see some color. You see some color, and doesn't the splashes of color make everything just more exciting and vibrant and lovely and captivating? You don't want to take your eyes off of it. If you look at Miss Leslie's, her geometric shapes, they are captivating, her glasses, all of that. But could you imagine if this was just black, white, and gray? It wouldn't even be as exciting. It wouldn't be as captivating. It would actually kind of be mundane and boring. And then you'd have to kind of imagine and try to make it exciting. Can I tell you that's what life would be like for us if you weren't here? Because you bring your own splash of color. What's so great about that is that Yahweh, your Elohim, your creator, he specifically formulated your color. So it's unique and designed. I can take colors and mix them together, and depending on how I formulate it, get the same color every time if I write that formulation down. But what's so unique about you, baby, when he made your color, that was the end of it. There are no duplications. He can't recreate you. There is no one that can duplicate your color, imitate your color, because your color is you all by yourself. And so I want all of you this morning to recite it, because what we speak out into the atmosphere is what manifests. Yes, I'm saying all of that this morning because it's true, because we live in a voice activated kingdom. So loudly with me this morning, I want you to say, a life without me is like a world without color. All right, let's go. Ready, set, go.
A life without me is like a world without color.
Say it one more time.
A life without me is like a world without color. Come on here now.
Say it again. One more time.
A life without me is like a world without color.
Come on. Don't that feel good? Don't that feel good? I know it feels good. The more you say it, the more you believe it. And so just in case somebody can't say it this morning, I'm going to say it for you. And I'm going to have just as much enthusiasm as Miss Leslie said. A life without you, baby, is like a world without color.
Come on here now.
And we need your color, because you add the splash, the sunshine, the beauty, the vibrance, the elegance that this world needs. So get up, dust yourself off, and let's go at this. Miss Leslie, what else do we want to tell them this morning?
Well, I want to say, and I right now I don't know. It's gonna be good. We are in a position to encourage because of the time, and I'm not going to say so much season, but kind of we're in, and what's going on. We want you to remember that the Father loves you, and in the process of Him loving you, He's gonna take care of you. This week was sometimes, I'm not going to say sometimes, pretty much every week, there's someone that I have to encourage and let them know it's going to be all right. And even though they're in their storm and they might not be able to see it, I have to still be encouraging to them. You know, I have to be in a place that I hear Yahweh, so that Yahweh will give me what to say to them. It's not easy. And why? Sometimes I'm going through, but even going through, I got to push myself aside, or either allow Yahweh to minister to me as I'm ministering to someone else, that it's going to be all right. You know, you talked about yesterday how you had a moment in Sabbath. Mine was right after. All of a sudden, I felt sad. And I was like, but I just came out of Sabbath. What is this right here that's taking place? And I sat with it for a moment. And one thing you said that everybody needs to understand, and the word tells us this. We just talked about in Lamentation about Adonai. The word brings life, and it's the recurring of remembering what he says that causes us to live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. You've got to have something to hold on to. If you don't have the word, you don't have anything to hold on to. You have to be in a place where you allow him to see. Sabbath is restoration, Sabbath is restoring. Sabbath, yeah, you might be feeling emotions, and that's what they are. Our emotions take over. And when our emotions take over, when we come in agreement with it, it's what we drag through our lives. It's what we continue to say, life is not worth living. Why am I here? Because we never see the beauty in it. And as I always say, I saw the sign, the video. The man was on the ground. You know how they sit on the ground, had the sign in his hand. And he said, what did he say? Uh, I need I need help. I forgot. Oh, I can't even remember what the sign says right now. But the important part was the young lady walked by. She looked at the sign. She came back, turned it over, and said, "It's a beautiful day, and I can't see it." Can I tell you how blessed we are? First of all, to have sight. Can I tell you how blessed we are to not be on a fibrillator or any type of breathing machine, have tubes hooked up to us? Can I tell you? And I'm not saying that the person that's there is not, but I'm saying that he has given us this gift of life. And we're able to benefit from this gift of life. We're not laying in a bed um, on a machine as a vegetable. This man was not able to see, but his sign said it's a beautiful day and I can't see it. How many of us live in a beautiful day and can't see it because of what you're going through, because of what happened, because he left me, because she left me? What am I going to do? Who am I going to turn to? You're going to turn to Yahweh to strengthen you, to help you through. He tells us in his word that if we seek him, that he'll bring us through in in so many words. There's a scripture, um, slipped my mind, but it'll come back to me because it's been ringing in my head. But we have to understand, like Minister Wanda said, we all are going to go through. And it's not the going through, it's how you come through it. The man was on the ground and he was saying how he felt. And the girl came back and said how he should feel in so many words. So, yes, a life without you is like a world without color. Yes, a day that you can't see is beautiful and it looks like it's raining all around you and it seems like it's storming all around you. And a lot of times it's because of the words we activate. What's next? I just can't see my way through. I'm about to have a breakdown. Those words are the activation that happens in your life. And then we turn around and we want to blame Yahweh, and he has nothing to do with it. He has nothing to do with it. He's sitting back saying, but it don't have to be that way. I hope I see Ashley's on. Hey, Ashley, I see my sister Linda's on. I want to say greetings to all my family and friends. Thank you for being here. And I'm not going to say my friend. Oh, there she is right there. She just popped up. Hey, Adrian, I was going to talk about you um, just a little bit. She was going through this week. And she said to me, because when she go through, she go through. And I was like, but wait, stop. And she's like, you never let me explain. I said, it's not the explaining. I need you to stop what you're saying. I need you to change your verbiage of words. You're only activating what you see instead of activating the promises of the Father. Go
Wow.
ahead.
You know, and I just want to stop you right there. What came to me this week, and I searched high and low for this message. You said you wanted to stop her because of what was getting ready to come out of her mouth. And I was reminded of a message that Apostle probably was a preceding word or something, where Yahweh had to shut the mouth of Zechariah because he was about to mess up his own blessing because of what was coming out of his mouth. So therefore he just said, you know what, I'm gonna make you mute until this baby is born because you about to mess it up. And that's basically what you're telling your beautiful daughter. Is just like, yeah, it's not that I don't want you to explain it. It's just that we don't understand that our words are powerful and our words have life. And what we put out there will happen. So you're just trying to, it ain't that I don't want to hear it, baby. I need you to understand what's going to happen when you put those words out there. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah. And that's for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's for all of us. And sometimes they'll say something. I say, go ahead, keep talking. Go ahead, keep, you know. And yeah, it's important that we understand. And it's not an easy place to be in. Why? We're used to talking negative. We're used to saying what it's not going to be. And the Father is trying to reposition us and our thought patterns, not moving. See, it's the emotions in it that makes us say those things. Because when we're emotionally, we're usually negative. We're usually seeing the doom and gloom of the situation. And he can't move. We tie his hands because we're coming into agreement with what the enemy is showing us. And it's so important that we understand that we cannot come into agreement with and I mean, I promise you, it takes work. It's a process. And in that process, you have a choice. We have a choice. And yeah, your emotions will make you stay right there where you are. And oh my God, it's not going to get better. And but he brought you out before. Yeah, but that but. He said it's that but. Because what you're saying is what he did before, he's not able to do again. Yeah, the economy does look bad. Yeah, things around you that are being snatched from you that you're used to. But it doesn't mean that Yahweh is not going to provide. It doesn't mean that Yahweh doesn't have a way already of escape for you. But he needs you to understand that peace be still. Shut it up. Sit in his presence. Yahweh, I don't know what you're going to do, but I got to give it to you because I can't. Can you really say that to him? Be honest. You can't do it. You don't know how to do it. But you know he does. And his promises is over and over and over. You got to give it to me. You got to trust in me. You got to believe in me. David constantly was going through in Psalms, but he always came back to the Father. Paul was going through and he had a you can see he had a whole attitude. I don't come to you 3 times and you ain't doing nothing. And the Father just said, what he say? My grace. What you're going through ain't nothing for me. My grace is sufficient for you. And can I say that this morning? His grace is sufficient for you. And David was like, I mean, Joe, what's the name? Paul was like, oh, wait a minute. Let me get this together. I'd rather wallow in my infirmities than to be out of place with you. That's what he was saying in so many words.
And he also told us that at but it took time. Like you said, it was a process.
It was a
But
process.
by the time he got to the end of it, he was like, I've learned how to be content. If you allow me to put it in my words,
Yeah,
I've
Timothy,
learned how to
First
be
Timothy
content.
6:6.
Come on, Bible scholar. See that word on the inside. All right. I've learned to be content at any state that I'm in.
That's right.
I've learned how to be content in that. But that didn't happen overnight. It took time
Yeah,
and learning to have faith in Yahweh.
yeah. That scripture, it says godliness
Mhm,
with contentment. So that
mhm.
means you could be as much godly as you want to and not be content.
Come on, come on. And I like what you said. You said earlier, keep on talking. Just go ahead, keep on talking. Do you know that's what the enemy of your soul says to you? He's just sitting back watching.
Celebrating.
Come on, as we keep saying, yeah, I know you did this that last time, but keep on talking. That's what he wants you because he understands the power in words. He understands that we live in a voice activated kingdom. He was right there, present. Evil was right there, present in the garden. What did he do? He got in the serpent and used words to coerce Miss Eve, right? She said he beguiled me with what? His words.
We
Conversation.
can only come through us with
Come
the
on.
words.
With the word. So he wants you to keep talking negative. Just like Miss Leslie said, keep on talking. Keep on talking. Because you're doing exactly like Zechariah. Unbelief. Zechariah was just in there praying, offering up prayers for everybody. And then the angel comes and says, Zechariah, check this out. Look, I'm here because I heard your prayers, dude.
And he looking around like, what, when, where, and how?
No prayers. What? Your wife about to have a baby. She about to
What?
have a child, right? You like who? My wife. Oh man, you was just in there praying for everybody else, but now you don't believe that Yahweh will come and answer your prayers. Is that not like
I
us?
was just going to say, that's us.
Come on, we can believe. Oh, Miss Leslie, we can believe.
For everybody else.
We can believe it for everybody else. We can pray everybody through. Come on, they call you, they crying, baby. By the time you get through praying and Yahweh speaking through you, they running over troops and leaping through walls and all of that. And then when it comes your time, you can't believe for yourself. We are no
It's
different
real.
than Zechariah.
It's
But
real.
Yahweh was like, yeah, let me shut your mouth before you mess all this up. And so sometimes we have to just stop talking and read his word.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, it's this is
You got something good. I can tell. You
I
got
don't I
something good.
gotta figure out how to share it. But my daughter sent me, this is another video.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to see if I can bring it onto the screen. But yeah, Minister Wanda, it is so, you know what? Sometimes we break Yahweh's heart.
Mm.
Let me say it that way. Because we don't trust him. And why I say we don't trust him? Because he said that when we say but, and he was dealing with me about that, but he says,
Mm.
when we say but, it's like, yeah, he did it then, but it's no way he can do this. What I'm going through right now, he's not going to see me through. He's not going to he's not it's I can't imagine him being able to bring me out of this.
You know that but. If you look at that but
That's what I'm trying to bring up too.
grammatically, so how I remember but is if you're in the United States, you remember we used to have Schoolhouse Rock. And so how I remember but a lot of times is conjunction junction. What's your function? And but was hooking up words, phrases, and clauses. So when you use the word but, it connects it. Remember, it was like a train and it was connecting the cars. So when you use the word but, you just connected it to the sentence or the words you said before and brought them together and made them one. And that's why he's saying he doesn't want us to use that word because you're just connecting it. Yes, you did this last time. Then you put the conjunction in there and connect it to your negativity.
Yeah. Yeah. This says the meaning but in the Bible, and this is not, we need to use it like this. It says signifying a pivot or contrast,
Mm-hmm.
often introducing a shift
Mm-hmm.
from a difficult situation to one of hope, a divine intervention, or a new instruction. That's what we're supposed to, our butt should
Absolutely.
be.
Absolutely. Because when you see it used in the Bible, it's used like that.
Right.
Absolutely. I love
Hmm.
that. Yes.
Yeah. So when is the I think someone put it in there, the
Daphne.
but then that's another one. But yeah, it's important that we understand that it's like you said, and it bears to be repeating how what but means.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Alicia. So so we have to get rid of the but. Someone says you could do so and so, yeah, but someone says I see what the Lord is doing, yeah, but you know, but
Guilty.
but but you don't understand.
The power in that.
And his he is power,
Mhm.
and he wants us to understand that he's already told us in his word there's nothing that he can't do. There's nothing that he can't do. And in the process of understanding that, we need to understand there's nothing that he won't do for
Uh,
you.
yes.
He, he's not going to not do it because of what you think. He's not going to do it because of what you say,
Mm.
what comes out of your mouth.
Ah, that's
Is
good.
you know, uh, uh, the Israelites always said something negative, but the Father always came back when Moses went on their behalf and said, Father, they really don't mean that. That's what he was kind of saying. They don't mean that. This is really, can you do so and so? Can Moses was always intervening for them because they never could see the uh, what Yahweh could do. And that's how we are. We can't see it because we can't see it. We don't believe it.
I when I think about that, they couldn't see past the miracle that was just performed.
Mm,
Literally.
that's
Literally. He did a miracle today. Tomorrow they couldn't see past that. Tomorrow they were complaining. And one of I was reading about them yesterday. I always end up reading about the children of Israel Sabbath. And Moshe stayed on
can't
his
help it.
face. He stayed on his face pleading for those people. Jack just been up in the mountain 40 days, 40 nights. He chose not to eat and not to drink. And he comes down and he has to get on his face before Yahweh because Yahweh is about to wipe them out because of their disobedience. He back on his face. They could not see past the miracle.
Did they see it as a miracle?
I don't even know. I don't even know. But so quickly
We forget.
they forgot.
We
Yeah.
forget.
They quickly forgot. And as I was reading in Deuteronomy, that's what he was telling them. Don't forget. Don't forget what he did. Don't forget who he is. Don't forget his commandments. Do them, because if you do forget, these are the consequences. And he told them about themselves. He was like, yeah, and y'all quickly forgot because y'all was a stiff-necked people, and it's amazing that sometimes he will have just pulled us out of something, rescued us out of something, brought us through something that was for a reason. That's the part we forget. It's for a reason. He's not the type of Elohim that's just going to let you go through just because he's mean and he don't care. There is purpose in it. And he just can bring us through something and then something else present itself and we quickly forget what he just brought us through.
Mm-hmm. That's life.
Yes.
That's living in your own world. And I remember this song. We used to sing it down too. And it's Jesus, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Jesus, I'll never forget how you brought me. And
Brought me out.
Set me free, brought me
No,
out.
never. I ain't never, ever, ever. I mean, 10 toes down, chest sticking out. No, never. And then get to the back. Never forget.
Yes.
Never. And then tomorrow.
Tomorrow, by the time you leave the church, sometimes. Not even tomorrow. Forget.
Yes.
He tells us, forget not his promises. He said, I'm sending a gift that will remind you of my word and what I've done. And we won't even let Ruach work for us. We're so caught up in what we're going through. Now, I don't want it to seem like we're making light of what you're going through. But what I'm saying is you're going to stay there if you don't see it differently. And what has to happen, we have to shake ourselves. Like we're telling you, get up, brush yourself off, hold your head up. We all have to shake ourselves. We all have to come to a place that it's not about me. And guess what? When we let thy kingdom come, thy will be done. So that means what you're going through, he's going to bring you out. But it's not so much for you, but it's for that others can see the good work of the Father. He says that they may glorify me. The purpose of life and the purpose we've been put here, and now I understand that what they say, that for a moment of time we're here. I get it now. We're here because he has something for us to do. We're here to accomplish. We're not just here to live life. We're not just here to enjoy life. See, the joying is because of what you reaped. The joying is because of what he's done. So that others, that right now we're living in dark times. If you see it that way, if you get caught up in what's being said, it's going to be dark. And I think I can bring this video up now because This is one. This is not the one, but this is one. And the interesting about this one, it's not a sunny day.
Hmm.
What did you do to my sign?
I wrote the same, but in different words.
Thanks, love.
Change your words. We can't make it any plainer. You're on mute.
I was saying thank you. Yahweh responds to what comes out of your mouth. So if you change your words, you will change your world. He's going to perform what you say. But like you said, some of us, he's getting ready to bless. But because of what you said, you now tie his hands. We don't understand that. I'm so grateful that you shared that video. We finally got to see the
And she's
video.
like, Ma, here's the video. I guess you got tired.
We might need to just show it every Sunday because it was beautiful. She said, same thing, just different words. I'm blind. Help me. I can't see. It's a beautiful day, and I can't see it. Oh,
It touches me. When I saw it, it touched me so much. The fact that we live and can see and still live in a blind world because we have conditioned ourselves to what we're going through instead of what Yahweh has promised and said. When those times come, in everything give thanks. When you seem down, thank him. When it seems like things aren't working, thank him. Pastor Daphne said, play it again. I will. I will. It leaves such an impact on your life if you see past just the fact that he was blind. People was throwing little bits of money at him. And then when that sign changed, people began to give. And people was around laughing just like we do every day. Go about our business and see something, oh, I feel bad for that person or whatever. And sometimes if you see a blind person, you don't even think anything of it. But in the fact of this matter, we have to. As apostles say, give him what he wants.
Yeah. Yeah. And he really wants us to just give him back his word, give him back his promises. Was reading about that yesterday, that when I tell you that once I got back into the word after I read what he told me to read to encourage me, almost like Zechariah, shut up, here, read this, right? After I read what he told me to read and I went back, I began to read Deuteronomy 8 and dig that out. And then I kept reading, and it's like we have promises that we forget about, or we just read the Bible and think that from the perspective that, yes, this is a wonderful story, and that's what he did for them. But you forget that we are now grafted in, and he's the same today, yesterday, and forever. And those very same promises that he made them, they are the same for us if we are to do
forever.
forever.
And we
And
have to do. We have
we
that's our work. Everybody thinks our work is in the church doing something. No, our work is doing the word, standing on the word, believing the word, taking him at his word.
one of the words that you will see him say all the time is keep my commandments, keep,
My
keep,
instruction,
keep, keep. That word keep in the Hebrew means, just like it does with observe, it means to hedge it about with thorns, to guard it, protect it.
what do you have on his head?
Come on, right? And so that's what he wants us to do with his word: guard it, protect it, hedge it about with thorns. That way, when anything comes, we have promises. And I guard and protect those promises. I don't let evil and its words, I don't let the enemy come and whisper in my ear and tell me anything opposite of what he promised me. No, I'm guarding it about with thorns. I'm hedging it about with thorns. I have promises, the same promises he promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those promises are still for me. If I will do his word and keep them, hedge about those commandments with thorns. If I guard them and protect them, then I have benefits.
That's right.
Ephesians 3 says, now unto him that is able to do exceeding, right? Abundantly. That means he can exceed what you want. He can exceed your mere desires. He can exceed your mere thoughts about what he can do. He can do exceeding abundantly above all, listen, that we could ever ask or think. But how is he able to do it? It's according to the power, the word that worketh in us.
Invested in us.
So that's how you work the word. You believe it.
So, Exodus 14, they had a whole lot of chatter going on. They told Moses, and they said unto Moses, or Moshe, because there were no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thou with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? That's what we're talking about when you speak negative. That's negative talk right there. And so it goes on to say, I'm sorry, that's 14, 11, 12 says, is not this the word that thou, is not this the word
Mm.
that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone that we may serve the Egyptians, coming into agreement with negativity. For it has been better for us to serve the Egyptians, but than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of Yahweh, which he will show you today. For the enemy, for that situation makes you feel like you dying, drowning, that situation that seems like it's not going to work out, seems like you're over your head, it's conquering you, it's about taking you over. And he's saying it's not going to happen, but you got to be quiet. You gotta be quiet. Don't look at it saying, yeah, but this is this time. That over there happened because and that was the past, but that's not as bad as this. And I don't see anything happening. They didn't see anything happening. They heard the Egyptians coming. They heard the chariots. They saw the Red Sea. But they didn't see anything other than the negative thing. So who was celebrating? The enemy was celebrating that they was in agreement with him. If it wasn't for Moses, they probably would have died.
Oh, they would have.
They would. Go ahead.
No, they would have. Because, like he said, Moshe told him, Yahweh brought you to the wilderness. There was drought, and he made water come from the rock. There were fiery serpents and scorpions, yet he protected you until you started talking crazy and complaining. Then he let the scorpions bite you, or something, fiery serpent, something was biting them. But it was because of their disobedience. So nothing.
But stop right there. What was the disobedience? The words coming out of their mouth.
Yeah. Everything opposite, like you're saying, everything negative. And what's so amazing to me is this same people. Didn't we tell you to leave us in Egypt? Listen, didn't you also was screaming and crying to be brought out? Save us. Help. This is too much.
He said, I heard the cry of my people.
And now, didn't we tell you?
Leave us alone. We didn't want to come out here.
Man is unstable in all his ways.
Yeah, because that was a lie.
Yeah.
Because when he came to them and talked to them, we'll do what the Father say.
Amen. And such and such. Amen. And Yahweh will do such and such and such and such. Amen. We hear and amen. It's a whole chapter of them agreeing. And then the very next chapter, they act a fool.
Yeah. And 14 says, and Yahweh shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. Shut up. If you don't have, what's that saying? If you don't have anything good to say, don't say nothing at all. If you can't see anything positive because of the smoke screen, because of the fog, don't say anything at all. Calm your emotional side that cause you destruction. It's when we move in our emotions. It's when we come in agreement with what our emotions is telling us. When it's negative, we end up on the wrong side of the fence. And because we don't come into agreement and follow what the Father is saying, we miss it. And then you get people that say, yeah, I tried that. That don't work.
Hmm.
You got people that say, yeah, you told me that last time.
Mhm.
All these negative things because of the perception of what we see. Their perception was, oh, we gonna die out here today. We gonna die. Moses, you brought us out here. Yeah, we ain't got no graves in Egypt, but you should have left us there because we getting ready to die anyway.
You brought us out here to die.
To
Come on now.
die.
Come on now.
Woo. So we're gonna be buried out here in the wilderness instead of back there where the Egyptians had for the hole they had to throw us all in or whatever it was.
You brought it. Listen at that. Yahweh just literally opened up the Red Sea for y'all. Now we know this didn't happen, it wasn't that close. But if you would just think back, he literally just opened up the Red Sea for you people so that you could escape Pharaoh and his army. And now your perspective is he brought you out there to die. He'd have let you die in the Red Sea. He'd have closed the sea on you. If that was his purpose, he literally brought you out here to die. See how our situation, when we look at it through our eyes and not through the lenses of his promises and his word, how our perspective of a situation can get so distorted that it takes you so far away from the truth that we say ridiculous things like, you brought us out here to die. You should have left us in Egypt. Why did you bring me here? Why did you even allow me to be birthed for me to have to go through what I'm going through? Why did you even allow me to get married, for this divorce, for this marriage to end in divorce the way it ended? Why did you even let me have these children, to let them disrespect me the way they doing and going off and doing drugs and alcohol and cussing me out and all that? Why did you even let that happen if it was going to turn out like this? Why did you even give me the job if I was just going to lose it?
Nothing ever works out. So yes, we want you to be encouraged today to know that you're going to be all right, because you're going to come out. This too will pass.
Absolutely.
We've been through a lot of federal changes. We've been through our in one thing, and I'm going to play the video again. One thing we can always say, and we've seen it with our grandparents, our parents, no matter what they went through. And if you said, what you see a lot of, I'm just using this, Mama, what's going to happen? The Lord will make a way.
He gonna make a way.
He's going to provide. They didn't know how,
Mm-hmm.
but they always trusted in him.
I can hear them saying, it's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right. I've never seen
The righteous
forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. It's going to
It's a
be all
real thing. It's a real thing.
It is.
It's going to be all right. Let me play this. I got chills.
I know.
Oh, my Father, I thank you. It's not clear, but
No, it's good. It's good.
do to my sign?
I wrote the same, but in different words.
Thanks, love.
So
Hmm.
the in other words, his situation didn't change, but the wording of how it was for him changed.
Yeah. Notice can't see was bold in there, but it was what was placed in front of it and behind it that changed the perspective of it. So, with your situation, what you put in front of it and what you put behind it changes your perspective of it. It's how you view it. I say all the time, I won't be moved, or I will not be moved by what I see. I'll only be moved by what I believe.
Amen.
Doesn't change what I see, but what I believe makes it better. It changes my perspective.
That's right. That's right. So as we leave you today, and as you go through, please make sure you change your perspective. I read it all the time about going through the waters, not drowning. Now I got to find it real quick. We're going to end with that. Isaiah, I think it's
I think
Isaiah 43, what you was going to say.
no, while you're finding it, I thought about a song.
Ooh.
Give not to sing it, but give
No.
ah, give thanks with a grateful heart. I
With a
thought
grateful
about that song because you talked about changing how you speak about that situation. And in that song, it says, let the weak now, let the weak, even though you're weak, say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich. Because of what
You might as well just sing it.
Yahweh has done for
I
us.
love that song.
It's a powerful song. You know, I don't believe we really understand what we're writing. But then when you get an understanding of the word, songs make more sense. So if you're weak, I'm strong. If you're in a financial situation that's less than, then you say, I'm rich. Why? Because of what Yahweh has already done for us. And what is it that He's done for you? He's given you promises that if you keep His word, there are benefits and blessings with your name attached to it. Yahweh Rapha is your healer. Yahweh Uzai is your strength. Yahweh Yireh is your provider. So, in all things, give thanks.
Give thanks. You can sing a portion of it, a little tiny portion.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Minister Wanda said, y'all not getting me today.
This song, I think the reason why that song is a little high for me. So
Okay.
it's a little high. Y'all have me on here cracking.
Your
Give
perception.
thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, his son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what Yahweh has done for us. Give thanks. Oh, give thanks.
Yahweh be praised. Thank you. Isaiah 43 and 1. But now there, thus saith Yahweh, that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not. For I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
Yes.
When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burnt, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. And I'm just reading the first part of 3. For I am Yahweh thy Elohim, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior.
Yes.
Today, remember, if you, as Minister Wanda was saying, if you keep his commandments, obey his words, he will see you through.
Yes.
So until next time, I was supposed to do something, but it's not coming up. But till the next time, have an amazing day. And remember, you are loved beyond measures
Yes.
because he said so. No other reason. The word says so. So be blessed
Yes.
till we meet again. Have an amazing day. Love you guys. Shalom.